There it goes. It is live. All right. Let's make all the proper adjustments here. That off. How's that looking? It's not too bad. A little light situation. Maybe not. Perhaps we are not ready. There we go. What's up, dude? What's happening? What are you guys up to? Anything going on? Just another day down almost. So, doing good. How about you? You guys hanging in there? Oh yeah, what's up with the Bengals? They still going after Trent Williams allegedly? Cool, man. Well, thanks for stopping by before you hit the bed. Yeah, I watched a few minutes of that Halloween show from 2015. Yep. Yeah, allegedly the Bengals are interested in Trent Williams. They could use him. Everybody could, just about. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. You're able to work from home. It's good to hear. What's up, Howard? Oh, last night was maybe an hour and a half, I guess, something like that. Hey, what's up, dude? Nah, no work. Nope. Just hanging out all day. Still continuing the Marvel marathon. Although I only did the Avengers today, the first Avengers. That was the only one I watched today. I'm almost going to get through them all. I don't know. I wouldn't feel good about Atlanta, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe. I guess Trey released yet another song. He's now threatening to do an acoustic live show. Pennsylvania in the house, cool. See, we got a North Carolina in the house. We got an Ohio in the house. Nah, I'm not really essential, but I haven't lost my job, so that's good. Michigan in the house, good deal, good deal. What's up, Bouncing Soul? Oh God, recommend some good shows where you can something more recent, something old. I don't know. Obviously, 7/16/94. That's always on the docket. Any of the shows they've ever played in Dayton, whether if it's the Hara Arena or the Nutter Center. Memphis, 1999. I'd recommend that. Hey, what's up, Mary? Cool, man. Thanks for stopping by, Shane. Hey, Joe. Glad you made it. 97 Deer Creek. Yep, 96 Deer Creek would work. I would avoid the Spectrum 03. Oh, I was wrong last night. I must have miscalculated. Don't ask me how. I thought I'd done them all right here on the live stream. Thought we had 3 one night and then 3 other nights with 1 beer. There's still 1 beer left in there. I don't know. I never took the actual 6-pack carton out of the plastic bag, so there's one hiding in there. Reached in there today to throw the whole thing away and felt the weight from one. So yeah, basically any shows pre-2000. I remember people used to complain about 99 though. They didn't like 99. Like around 03 when I was all deep into just everything. It's the one last remaining fat tire. And it's an amber ale. Last night I believe somebody asked if it was a pale ale. Not the pale ale. Now the carton's officially empty. And we are almost in business. Aww. So, yeah, it is a good one. Now that is officially the last 6 pack. It's taken me almost 2 weeks to put the 6 pack away. Maybe it was a week. 9 days. Yeah, Zoodalores. You could go listen to that. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I've been to a Browns game. I haven't been in a few years, but yeah, I've been before. Uh-huh. The old stadium also and the new. Oh, you saw the doors at the Forum in 1970? Nice, nice. They beat the Bengals once, like a long time ago. I saw them beat the Bengals once. I was almost too young. It's a bummer. The only time I ever sat in the dog pound, I was too young to really appreciate it. My dad won tickets on the local radio station. It was a fucking trip, man. We went with like, I don't know how many tickets. To say they gave away 100 tickets or whatever. They have 50 winners. Maybe it wasn't that much, but it was like a big ass bus, man, like a party bus. I don't know how old I was. I was pretty young though. I was not. It's apparently the first time I ever smelled weed. I remember on the way back, or maybe the way up to Cleveland from Dayton, because we all met at like some warehouse or something in Dayton. Left that Saturday morning, drove up to Cleveland, stayed in a hotel. The next morning, went to the game, and all in like a big group, man. Everybody from WTUE, their old morning show, and yeah, I was a little bit too young to appreciate it. I was kind of blown away by it all, though. It was cool. Even smelling the weed, I didn't know what I was smelling. My dad, I remember, I think I might have been like, "How do you know what weed smells like?" He's like, "I was in Vietnam," as if that was the only time he was ever around weed was in Vietnam. Possibly, I don't know. He was more of a jock than a pothead hood, I guess, in his day. So that was a wild trip. And to make it all great, that was back when they had Michael Jackson, the wide receiver. Remember that dude, man? I think he might have changed his name, but he was Michael Jackson then. And I believe they beat the Bengals. May have been the first game. I don't know if it was the first game of the year, but there was still good weather, so it was early in the season. Then I went up there another time and saw them lose to the Oilers, maybe. That sucked. That was freezing cold. Then I saw them lose to the Bengals at Paul Brown or the old Riverfront Stadium once. And then I saw them actually, believe it or not, beat, I believe, maybe the Raiders. I think I might have saw them beat the Raiders. No, not the Raiders. The Titans, maybe. I think I might have saw them beat the Titans once in the new stadium, perhaps. And then I've been to a couple Bengals games since then. More recent than anything, I've seen been at Bengals games. They lost both. I brought them bad luck. Oh, it was definitely after Brian Sipe, yeah. It might have even been post Kozar, the time I went down there with the radio show. Or maybe it was Bernie Kosar. I don't know who was that. Yeah, I don't know the years when old Michael Dwayne Jackson Dyson. Michael Dyson, that's what he changed his name to. He was originally Michael Jackson, though. Years was he in the he died? Holy shit, he was killed in a motorcycle accident on May 12th, 2017. Well, that's a bummer. He had 353 catches in his career. Played for the Browns 91 to 95. So that was somewhere in that range, that game I went to as a kid. Sat in the dog pound. And he did play for the Ravens. And it looks like he spent a year on the Seahawks in 99, practice squad or some shit. How was he on the practice squad 8 years into his career? Damn, he died, huh? That's a bummer. Oh, damn, he also killed the driver of the other vehicle, Destiny Gordon. Wonder what she did for a living. Oh, shouldn't shame anybody named Destiny, even if she is a stripper. Louisiana, I'll be damned. I heard the Rats have taken over the French Quarter. That's real cool. Yeah, that's what we got again tonight. Fat Tire Amber Ale. Sorry, I haven't been paying. Sorry, I've been kind of been out of the loop over here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We got a chomper alert. Motorcycles or death traps. Yeah, man. No matter how, I don't know. Sounds like he must have been hauling some ass if he killed the other driver. First movie I saw in a theater, oh boy, I don't know. One of my earliest ones I remember, I guess, going and seeing Rocky 4 in a theater. I don't know if that was my first or not. Yep, yep, sure is, Jay. Jay, or Bay by the Bay. Jay. Bay. It is. Currently, right now, it's probably not cool to say, but I like Miles Garrett a lot. I like Jarvis Landry. Probably Jarvis Landry, I guess, is my favorite. I like Nick Chubb a lot, but maybe Miles Garrett. I know he had a little last year, things got a little iffy, but that's when you were all in. 2000, this most the 2014 Tweezer Fest is when you were really in. Yep, yep. That was right about when I was jumping back on, so that was cool that that happened. I started listening to Fish maybe like whatever, been over it a million times, but whenever I jumped back into the band, a couple shows before that Tweezer Fest. So I'm glad they, had a couple of good shows in that run, or who knows. And then the shows I went to that following that Tweezer Fest down there in Pelham and Alpharetta, I had a pretty good time at those. So, oh yeah, I can imagine being there and some shit like that going down. Yep, yep. Just hearing Tweezer, sometimes the crowd goes fucking crazy. I sure did. I might just replay that one too. I don't know if I'm going to do a brand new recap. I might just re-upload the original recap. I'm sure there's a lot of people that haven't seen it. Most of the people that were probably watching my videos back then, they're probably long gone. I got a whole new crew of people now that watch the Fish recaps, and they may not even know. Every now and then it happens in these live streams. I stumble upon someone that didn't realize I've been doing them that long or something. My favorite Widespread Panic time. Well, I've only really saw him twice, and Bonnaroo was, when I saw him here in Dayton, Huber, that was cool, but it was just them and one night and in and out. Bonnaroo with Hauser was pretty cool too, though. So I don't know. I guess they're both tied. I've only seen them twice, and I loved them both. I sometimes listen to Sturgill Simpson, but that's about as country as I get. Sometimes Billy String gets mixed in with the country, but I don't know. It's not really country. No, it was before. Probably say that I just had scheduled a vacation for July, like I pretty much always do. And I had nothing to do, and I was like, maybe Fish is actually touring during my vacation. That I did not plan. So probably around the beginning of July, I was like, I'm gonna go see Fish. And then a couple weeks later, I was like, maybe I should listen, see what the hell they're up to right now. And then that Charlotte show, I listened. Or I didn't even listen. I just checked. I didn't actually listen. I just started checking out the set list to see what they were up to. I was going to go in cold. And yeah, I was making YouTube videos at that point. Um, and I don't know. Hey, what's up, Larry? So probably about a month before that, I decided I was going to go to those shows. I didn't even have tickets when I left my house headed that way. Worked out it was no problem in Alpharetta. Some Widespread Panic fans had seen the Charlotte video and offered me tickets, so that was cool. Oh, damn, you saw him with Hauser 10 times? Yep, the final one. I thought last night was the final one, but I was wrong, man. I was way wrong. Oh, damn, that would have been cool if you could actually have seen them then. Saw Hauser once. Yeah, he was near the end when I watched. Nah, I don't anymore. I'm aware that they were trying to do WrestleMania, but no, I don't really watch anymore. I don't know, man. That's crazy. I saw Indy cars doing the same thing, essentially just doing like video game racing. Back then, it was probably, I don't know. Um, I had a whole bunch of guys I liked. I don't know. I guess I always kind of liked whoever the hot dude was, whether if it was Hogan, Andre the Giant, the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man. I liked all those dudes. I don't know. And then there's been a few modern dudes that get so big that they're kind of mainstream. Brock Lesnar, like I've seen some Brock highlights. Just can't believe a dude that big can do some shit that he does. Maybe not anymore, but and then when he came over to the UFC, he was pretty legit. Like he fought some dudes. Guess there was obviously some PED use involved, but yeah, it wouldn't work. It. Uh oh. It was the wrong pipe. That wasn't a Corona cough. That was the wrong pipe. I don't know how to drink. Yep, I'm trying there. Trying to stay safe. Yeah, by episode 6 and 7, I was kind of down. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Trying to stay safe. You too, dude. Hey, what's up, Toledo? We got a Brock in Toledo. I don't think that's Brock Lesnar, but yeah, it gets both insane and depressing. Fucking meth, man. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know, man. It's day by day, minute by minute, kinda. I'll find out as we go. The more if I start thinking about it, I start getting bummed out. So I really don't want to fucking dwell on it. Yep, yep. I guess social distancing was officially extended another 30 days today. Oh yeah, you dated a Troy girl? That Troy to Toledo. I mean, that's a hike, but doable. What was that, about 2 hours for you? Hour and a half, probably. Depends on how fire that was. You could probably do it in an hour and a half. Hey, what's up, Judo? I don't know. Midwest, I guess. I don't know. I don't really classify it. You guys would probably have to classify it. I have no idea what you guys are fucking talking about over here. If I say something like 20 seconds later, I forget what I said. So I don't know. I saw that. I didn't watch any of the Family Strings video that he posted tonight, but I did see that. Oh, damn, your internet's a little glitchy, huh? That's a bummer. Were you going to try to just start from the very beginning and rewatch all of it? I could probably still do the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, but I would probably stop then. I do not have the Pepsi right now, Woody. No, I'm not much of a video game guy. I still got a PS3 and play video games that are like 7, 8 years old every now and then. I'm doing pretty good. Big Cheese, you're kind of getting fucking annoying, dude. And I've seen you've been here, and I've seen you've asked like 8 people ask me how I'm doing. So you're just being a little wise guy. Shut up. The same old, same old. That's probably. I guess that's the problem when you get the same old live chat every night with the same people. It gets pretty boring. I mean, there's only so many times I can say what's my favorite fish show, and favorite songs and what am I drinking and where do I live, what do I do for a living. Kind of guy. Gets a little boring, I suppose. Yeah, season 5, perhaps. Not just a timeout, no permanent boot. Three, what was it, 300 seconds? I forget. I don't know. That's not really considered a novel. No, it's definitely not considered a novel. I almost said American Buffalo, but it's not a novel. Novelle. Well, it's definitely going to be getting longer. I don't know how long. I'm not going to be one of these guys that just gets like some person off the street to cut my hair, or some lady come over and cut my hair. I do not watch Kid Behind the Camera. Yeah, that's not a bad beer. I think that's out of Cincinnati. Oh, you cut your own hair? Damn, that's risky. I have not yet. No, Mary, we have not reached that point. Doing great, Larry. How you doing? Larry Bryant. Any relation to Kobe? Most likely not. Hell yeah, dude. Starting to feel like Mike DeWine around here. Shalom. Does that mean hello and goodbye? Is that correct? I like that one guy on Tiger King that hated everything. That used the sucks cuts as I saw it reminded me of that guy. He'd fuck everything. I liked his attitude. Yeah, you could have. That's a very good instructional video the illusion has. Castle Island. Oh yeah. You got a good haircut and kid, huh? Dad, do it, Isaac. First couple episodes, you're like, hell yeah, what the fuck? Then episodes 3 and 4, and then the last couple, you're like, ah, oh, damn it. You'll finish it, but I mean, I'm probably biased. I would lean LeBron, but maybe that's just, I'll have to admit that's just because I'm from Ohio. I definitely saw him play a lot more. But I do remember at one time thinking Kobe might be better than Jordan when Kobe was at his peak. So well, there's a time at Deer Creek when in '03, can't remember if it was the first, second, or third night, whichever night they played Carini. I watched a little bird either commit suicide, like we were on the lawn, and from up near the top of the pavilion there at the backside, there was a bird's nest apparently up there. And I saw a bird either try to fly for the first time to get the hell away or commit suicide. Either way, it didn't make it, just right down onto the ground. Just couldn't hear the impact, but it wasn't hallucinating either. It was totally sober. Yeah, I saw the Righteous Gemstones. I thought it was pretty good. They've. I feel like they've been getting each song's been getting a little bit better. I don't know. I've already lost track of the titles. Was that the most recent one? I feel like they've been getting a little bit better as they've gone along. Maybe someday we'll actually get to hear a band play them, whether it's Trey Band or Fish. But hell yeah, going for the dog walk. We got no rain tonight, at least. Not that I'm going for a walk, but yeah, well, that Jeff guy. I feel like once Jeff was introduced, man, the fun and games were over. Not that it was fun and games early on when people were getting their arms ripped off and Joe was throwing on an EMT jacket. I occasionally buy beer at Kroger, but no, I also got a place just right up the road that's pretty nice. They got a decent selection. Damn, it was in the 80s where you were today. We got up in the 60s. I went out and fucked around in the strawberry patch, pulled a few weeds. There's some weeds wanting to come through. The strawberries are just starting to make an appearance too. Not the strawberries themselves, but the plants. And the friendly neighborhood cat came over. He was checking it. He was real interested. And I was kind of bent over in the 3-point stance trying to pull some weeds by hand. And he was real interested in that, man. He got right up. He had like his face right on my wrist. Like he didn't know what those are. He's going to pull something out of there, something I can kill maybe. He was all fired up. And then I think he caught on, there's nothing I can kill. So he just kind of started walking around. Getting a little boring. Later, dude. Yeah, Joey. Joey the cat. Yeah, Jeff. I was not a Jeff fan at all, man. Fucking Oakley hat. Well, Polaris 98 was your first fish. All right, nice. I just found out last night that Polaris is no longer. I did not know that. Got it by voices might do it, man. They might say fuck it. I don't think I'm seeing any shows this summer. I think any of us are. But if anything, I'm going to see Billy Strings a couple times in July. I had no idea. Toyota Park 2010. Nice. Circumference. Hell yeah. Good one, dude. Philly 99. Okay. Okay. Was that 12/13/99? It was a big date for old F Zappa 20 back in the day. Big date. Kitchen Dwellers? I don't know about the Kitchen Dwellers. What is that? Who is that? What is that? Is that a band? Is that a show? What is that? Damn, Hadley, you got them all. I can appreciate a good joke like that. 12/11. Ah, okay. I was close. I wasn't too far off. Yeah, I don't know about it. Right. I don't remember, Larry. Oh, I think you asked me how I was doing after like 9 people in a row asked me how I was doing. I thought you were just being a smartass. My bad if you weren't. If you had just got, if you legitimately just arrived and you were like, "How you doing?" My bad. What the hell did I do? I don't know if they play Hoagie's Pizza. I got a curbside pickup at Hoagie's Pizza the other day, though. They're still kicking, so that's good to know. Place like that could really be struggling right now, which I'm sure they are. But yes, Woody, I just finished it actually. Yep, yep. Hell yeah, Mike DeWine style. Yeah, my bad, dude. Damn, were you a traveler, Brock? You were in West Carrollton? Yeah, it's just a little meh kind of suburb of Dayton, I guess. Yeah, there's going to be some bars hurting. The longer it goes, the more they're going to be hurting, right? Yeah, I do. Yep, yep. Hello, hello. All me. You want me to put Woody on a timeout? Nah. Woody's got some leeway. Cool, man. Thanks for stopping by, Larry. My bad for putting you unjustifiably putting you on timeout. I know. Maybe they were new, man, or being a smartass. That seems to be the only way someone would ask that. Either they're just kind of new or they're a total smartass. I don't know. or a dumbass, yes, or all of the above. Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, Joe. I don't know. There's really no story behind it. A guy that, I don't know. Perhaps you'd have to talk to the guy that made it, California Avenue Artworks. He just sent it to me just to be, I don't know, just sent me some fish prints or whatever. I mean, it's not necessarily fish, obviously. That's you know, it's the moon landing, Neil Armstrong, the whole deal. I guess that's Neil Armstrong. Could be Buzz Aldrin. I don't know. Could be any of them, I guess, because there's a couple guys on the moon. But then, as you maybe you may or may not be able to see, he's got the fish lights there in the cover over his face, the reflection in the glass. Got some fisherman gloves, the donut gloves on. I don't know. I think it was maybe originally, some of the posters he sent me, it's real obvious. It'll have like a date and a location. Send me location. Send me location. It'll have a date and location. It'll have date and location right on the poster or whatever, kind of like our Baker's Dozen deal over here. But this one, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I thought it looked cool. That's why I like it, just because it looks cool. I don't know. That's it. That's the story behind it to me. It looks cool. Yeah, somebody got the Khabib reference. Nice. Flaming Lips had one like mega hit, right? I was a fan of that song. Whatever their big hit was. I was a total Flaming Lips chomper. Like, fuck yeah. Burn that shit on a CD. Put it on a little compilation. Woody's just fucking around. Okay, there's a Jamgrass band. Okay. I was not aware of the Kitchen Dwellers. Maybe I'll check that out. Yeah, Buzz is a perfect name for an astronaut. Ain't a perfect name for an old guy that'll fucking punch you in the face if you piss him off. Oh, I don't know. You're right. I do need to watch it. I got not just the finale. There's several episodes I need to watch. I think I just watched the first five of the most recent season. I'm assuming there was 10 episodes. I don't know how I got into this Marvel thing, man. Okay, 10. All right. So I'm halfway. That'll be a nice little binge. Maybe I'll start that after we get off done with this here. The Terror. All right. Woody's a big White Stripes fan. I think that's what he's saying. Can't tell if that's a statement or a question. I'm guessing it's a statement. Yeah, I think Curb is the best modern comedy. Definitely the best current one. Yeah, it seems like they always did 10, right? Hmm. I've never seen anything with Jack White live, any of his bands. I did not listen to Greta. Hmm. Yep. Definitely been staying up on Better Call Saul. That's like the only show I'm active on, watching it each week as they come out. Nice. Yeah, Buzz seems like a good dude. Yeah, I like Tool. I haven't, I didn't go have, I don't know if they released something new. Yeah, they did put out a new album recently, right? I did not hear that, but I guess about 16 was my first time, I would say. 15 or 16 was when I first time I tried it. I don't know. Some of those songs you just mentioned, perhaps I've heard those, but. And then sometimes I get the Flaming Lips mixed up with another band. Turns out they're nothing like this other band, but another band that I'm not a real big fan of. No, I don't watch American Idol. No, I sure do not. I mean, I'm sure I've seen some clips and shit over the years, no doubt. I did watch one year of America's Got Talent when Stern was one of the hosts or judges or whatever. Leeds. They got us working in shifts. It's a good scene, Woody. Who's that other band I think it happened right here in a live chat. You guys corrected me. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Chicago PD. Might be Leonard Skinnerd. I smell some Skinnerd. I watched a clip on YouTube earlier of Live PD. It was really fucking stupid, actually. I'm like, I don't know if this is a good example of the show or not, but it must not have been, because I hear Live PD is like all the rage, you know? I watched like a 4-minute and 37-second clip of it, and I thought it was horrible. Like, this is fucking stupid. I mean, even for stupid TV, this is stupid. Hot Rod is a fun movie. How's A-Rod doing? Anybody heard from A-Rod? If we got, what's A-Rod's take on the whole situation right now? Cops, yeah. Old school cops. Does Hulu have cops? Hulu seems like it should have cops now that you mention that. They got some old school shows like that, right? I know, man. It's pretty boring. Like I saw a meme the other day. It was like 14 days without sports, and we're all sitting around watching a show about a gay zookeeper seducing straight guys with meth and tigers. It's like, fuck, it has come to that. I thought Joker was pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was good. Crazy how far old Todd Phillips has come, huh? Okay, Pluto's got it, huh? Nice. I got that app on my Roku over there. Good deal. I have not seen Bob K tonight, Woodrow. Or Danny. Forget, what would you say your real name was, Danny? Oh no, you were named after old fucking dude. Yeah, really, man. Uh-oh. Must be cooling off out there. The damn furnace kicked on. That seems like that hadn't happened since sometime yesterday morning. Surprised it still works. Yes, Woody Allen, true. Woody B. Allen. Woody Marcus Allen. I do feel that, and after further inspection, I feel like you could probably say junta or a junta, however you prefer. Or even unta. But junta or junta, I think either works. Can't really tell, man. Is this like a Spanish word or a Portuguese word? If it was a Spanish word, I guess we are going junta. But if it's Portuguese, we're going junta. I don't know, man. I don't know. The first one I recall that stuck out at me was Harry Hood. I remember listening to a live one. And I don't know, man. I don't know if we just threw a live one in and rolled it from the beginning or what, but something off of a live one. So perhaps either the first track or Harry Hood or Harry Hood was just, or that was just like the song that just stuck out to me. I don't know. I do remember upon first listen, tearing down some bangers, playing some fucking football game on PlayStation or whatever it was at the time, Nintendo 64, and my friend It was a dead fan, had made the jump to fish and bought a live one. We probably just threw it on. It was like, boom, hit and go. And I remember thinking, man, I kind of dig this, but these dudes cannot sing at all, man. The vocals suck. And I think before that, I was like, right around that time, I was really into Alice in Chains. I thought Lane Staley was an excellent singer, so. You say Junta? I think either works, man. Wouldn't say either. I say Junta. Just because, I'm going with it's a Portuguese word. Pretending I can speak some Portuguese and I'm from Brazil. Dude, what's up with the Brazilian president? He said he thinks Brazilians are naturally immune to the virus. Did he really say that? I think he really said that. He was like, yeah, we're crazy, man. This is Brazil. We play in swamps and shit and nothing happens to us. I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope so. But I don't know. I never heard no shit like that. Fucking guy. Maybe he knows. He probably knows more than me, though. I mean, he's a president. He probably knows more than me, dude. I don't know what the fuck I know, but that seems like a pretty goddamn ridiculous statement, I don't know any Brazilians personally, but some of my favorite athletes are Brazilian. I don't know what they're being led to right now. Yeah, I guess. Although somebody pointed out, young Jamie pointed out, though, that possibly, man, people are going to be struggling to pay for the pay-per-view. I don't know about all that, but I mean, I know there's people struggling or whatever, but there's still, we can find a couple million people that can afford it or whatever. And yeah, there'll be tens of millions of people pirating it. What kind of UFC review? Nah, I hate UFC fans, man. They are bad. I mean, Fish fans are bad and possibly the worst, but oh yeah, I've come around on the Fish vocals for sure. I think they've improved. Not only have they improved, yeah, I have. Yep. I never did watch Gummo. You guys kept talking about Gummo last night. Yes, yep, Woody. Oh, there you go. Yep, Woody. Confirmed. Confirmed. Mike was wearing capris. Hell yeah. I don't think so, dude. I think that's what Trey is now. Gummo sucks? Damn. Okay. What about Spring Breakers? Is that good? Yeah, nobody necessarily said Gummo was great. We just were talking about whoever made kids. And then we got onto that. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, man. Lotus seemed okay. I haven't been paying much attention to the lyrics. Yes, Woody, she is here. She already answered you. Come on, Woodrow. Put you on timeout for harassing Mary now. J-Rad fans, yeah, they're pretty bad too, man. They are. There's just not as many of them, I guess, right now. Probably like a year and a half ago, me and my mom actually did a puzzle together, worked on it at separate times. It was just like some picture of an old barn, like a driveway leading up to a barn with some trees and shit around it. I'm not a Sound Tribe guy. Never really was. Yeah, puzzles get a little bit addicting though, man. You start getting a couple pieces, all of a sudden you feel like you know some shit. Then you don't want to give up. Your ego comes into play. So I feel like if I don't know. I was going to say, I feel like, well, it's both, man. That's tricky. If you're going to enjoy a puzzle, you probably had better eaten some mushrooms in your past. Or you're just not going to enjoy it. Larry, I feel like you're a kind of guy that's maybe done some mushrooms, though. But just base that on your YouTube channel and the type of music you like. Carrie, perhaps. Yep.
Pink Floyd picture. Oh yeah. I got an old Pink Floyd book that I haven't read in like 15 years. I was thinking about dusting off and busting out. A Saucer Full of Secrets. You guys ever read that or know about that? I remember it being okay back then. I don't even remember who wrote it. I don't think it was like an official book. It wasn't from any of like the dudes in the band or whatever. But it was interesting. I don't know. I remember there being some cool stories in there. I didn't know much about old Sid Barrett at the time. Uh, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I really do. I really want to read a book about Pink Floyd. Probably just watch a YouTube video and learn everything that there is in this book. Guess I could. Well, so damn dirty and dusty right now. Perhaps I won't. Oh my God! Thank God that was empty. Just knocked over the fat tire. Cargill's hiring. Sweet. We're not on full lockdown. We're still allowed to go out and do some shit, you know. I haven't really been, but technically we're allowed. I don't have a dog to walk, or I would. I went out and played around in the garden today. It's not really a garden, but oh yeah, I think I already talked about that. The sour patch, the strawberry patch, and then the garden. That's pretty much just a weed garden. Went out and killed some of the early weeds. Live Fish 7. Which one was that? I don't know if that's one. If that's one I have or not. I do not have 7. I got 6. Which one is 7? Yeah, it's weird, man. It's all very weird. Trying to get your cat Spaghetti to go on walks, wants no part of it. Oh, 8/14/93, that was a good one. Yeah. I didn't actually own that one, but my friend did, and he burned it for me. Hell yeah. It's always weird, because I had every now and then in my old Fish CD collection, the Sharpie on the CD wouldn't be my handwriting, it'd be from a friend. And that 8/14/93 was one. See, isn't that some weird shit that you remember? I remember when I had that on CD, it wasn't my handwriting. But yet, I can't remember anything. Nah, I'm not. If I got anything, I think I'd get a cat, man. I ain't got the patience and energy and discipline for a dog. You know, dogs are, especially if you get a dog from a puppy, on a, it takes some work. Fucking cats, man. They're pretty easy. And I like them. They're little assholes, sure, but and then for the most part, they kind of seem to like me. I don't know, like this cat next door. I've not given that thing even a shred of cheese or nothing, man. That thing loves me. It seems. I feel like you might get more out of a dog though. Like they're a little smarter, and you can just I don't know. They feel a little more human like, but yeah, I don't know about a big cat. Man, I've been eating a lot of crap, really. Spaghetti, frozen pizzas. I've not got totally ran out of like hamburger meat and all that shit. I got some frozen turkey in there. I can still bust out. I had a betta fish once, but I've never had a goldfish. I don't necessarily eat before, like right before anything. I mean, I've eaten today, this evening. So cool. I'll have to check those out, Joe. Anybody else check those out too? Oh my God, I discovered a movie last night that has both Michael Keaton and Robert Duvall. I feel like I've knocked Michael Keaton into my top 5 favorite actors now. Oh yeah, Carrie, I've seen it. Oh yeah. Yep. Have you? Carol did it, right? Carol definitely did it. Yeah, like we were saying earlier, though, once Jeff was introduced, it all went to hell, man. It just got shitty toward the end. Everybody was a loser. Beetlejuice, yep, very good. That's not the one I was thinking of. Nah, it was called A Shot at Glory. From 1980, they remade it, but the one with Duvall and Michael Keaton was from the 80s. Didn't look like. I am not going to. Hey, there's Bob K. What he was asking about you, Bob K. Yep, me too. It took me about 24 hours to watch it too. Later, Brock. Have a good one. Yeah, it's weird. If people ask you if Tiger King's any good, it's like, well, I don't know. First thing I was hearing about it is people were claiming they were hate watching it. And I was like, oh, bullshit. You loved every minute of it. This is just what you're saying publicly on Twitter or whatever, you fucking liar. And then, yeah, the last two episodes, I guess I was kind of hate watching also. I imagine a whole bunch of people do, man. More and more, I'm starting to get, you know, I don't know. Like, technically, there's places I'm allowed to go, but I just kind of don't want to go anywhere right now. So I guess if you consider that, I mean, I'm not sitting around freaking out, breaking out in the sweat, thinking I'm going to die or anything, but yep, that's kind of how I felt too, Joe. First couple episodes, I was like, oh, whatever, man, this is awesome. And by the end, it was just, I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, I got a whole room full of weapons. Forks, butter knives, spatulas, gas grill be turned into a weapon. I don't know, man. I know. I mean, I guess Texas and Oklahoma are pretty much the same thing. But how was that not Texas? Right, a blender. Good call. Get some good solid wrist control and put their hand into a blender. Marvel movies, fucking Marvel movies, man. I never thought that that would be something while I'm chilling at home with no sports. But yeah, I've watched about at least 12 of them now. I've been watching them in like chronological order, I guess. Like started with the original Captain America, and then although I've skipped fast forwarded all the way to Spider-Man: Far From Home. But technically, and I don't know if I'm gonna do those Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Supposedly that's what's up next, but I don't know if I can get that. I'm all out of beer. I'm officially out of beer. Never thought I'd say that, man, but turned into a Marvel guy. I think I did see that on the marble race thing. I didn't. I saw it online though. Okay, you think Guardians are the best? Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't know why, but I enjoy the individual, especially the origin stories. But we'll see. That's all right. You got some ice cream cake here though. Yeah, Michael Keaton was real good, man. That's what made me think, like, damn, like it just jumped off the screen that he's better than most of the actors that I've been seeing during this Marvel binge. Yeah, Birdman was great. Carvel and Marvel.
What's up, Craig? I don't know, man. I went to Michigan, I guess, a couple weeks ago now. Didn't do well enough. Probably should have got more. And Michigan was cool. Everything was cool in Michigan when I went up there. Now they're, I think, the state number 4 with the fourth most cases, maybe. Sativa. I mean, I prefer sativa. Seems like it's harder, especially in Michigan, man. They ain't got no fucking sativa. Everything's indica up there, man. Yes, they're still new though. It takes some time. But yeah, I just feel like if you had a choice, if you're able to choose, man, I don't know. I mean, unless you want to go to bed or something, or do a late night live stream, indica perhaps is the way to go. All right. So, sorry about the unannounced break. Can't just get up and walk away like that. Yeah, but that is one thing Michigan's finally winning at. True. I don't believe so. Oh, okay. If I ever come across that King Louis, I sure will. Yeah, it is. Any weird shit ever happen when I get up and walk away? Only one case in your county? Well, that's good to hear, Spud. What'd you do? Switch channels, Leadhead? You got two of them? What's the deal there? No, I'm just reading your guys' conversations. Bounce around the internet here a little bit. I awoke. Well, it looks like Max Holloway's streaming again, playing some video games. That's cool. I didn't know that I watched her. I guess I knew it. I just had forgot that the Onion used to do some YouTube videos and still do. There was a thing that girlfriends had proposed a thing to help the economy. They all wanted to do this, like the whole "let's move in together" thing. It was a nice, decent proposal. The Girlfriends of America thought that that would be a great way to save money. You know, they practically spent all their time together anyhow. I don't know. It was kind of funny. I'm not doing it any justice at all here. Oh, I saw old dude Guitar Gate uploaded something new too. What was that? Did he do a dead video? Forget. Yeah, he's gone, right? I did not watch it, but how was that? Well, it looks like the Illusion's live right now. What's he up to? Hmm. I don't know what he's up to. Oh, okay. I don't know. There's another guy, Leadhead, with some numbers asking about some shit. It's like, what's going on here? He's gone. Yeah, how was that? Did you guys watch that? How was it? San Antonio, 140 cases. Hmm. Europe 72, but it's not from Europe 72. Okay. Did he love the Jerry solo? Nice. I know, I did, Woody. You're right. I miscalculated. You must not have been here when I was talking about how I fucked up. I had one left. Never heard of them. Oh, it was just from 1972 in Europe. I might. I might. Cool. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm definitely not leaving to go get more beer right now. I have not met any of the members of the band Nope, I have not met any of the members of the band. Fish. I don't think I want to either. I don't even know what the fuck I would say other than like, hey man, love you guys. Thanks. Really, I don't really have any questions or anything. Uh Perhaps Fishman though. Fishman seems pretty outgoing and easy to talk to. Like, yeah, never meet your heroes. I mean, I like them. I don't know if I would say they're my heroes, but yeah. But if any of them, if I was had to or wanted to, like maybe I could hang out and talk to Fishman for a few, have a beer or something. Although I don't know, who knows where the conversation might go with that guy. Same thing with Trey. I feel like I don't know what I hate to use the word genius with Trey, but I feel like in his own way he's a genius. Like the things that he locks on to. I saw Mike pass by on a golf cart, and all I wanted to say was hello, and he was like, "Hello." I wasn't compelled to like start jogging behind him and start asking him questions and trying to get selfies and shit. I was totally just being like, "Oh, cool, there's Mike on the golf court. I've always heard about these deals." He acknowledged me, said hello, even did a double take. And the double take, I was like, "Uh-oh." He may have been like, "Who was that? Was that fucking YouTube guy? Fuck him. Stop the golf cart." Mike starts putting on some leather gloves, comes over and whoops my ass. Think I could take Mike in a fight? He's in pretty good shape, man. He's probably got more stamina than me. I'll give him that. I might be able to take him, though. If I can get to him early, he might have a weak chin. Find that button, put him right down. A good straight right hand. I got a decent leg kick. Oh, who are my heroes, man? I don't know, man. You know, it's, I don't know. Like from the celebrity world, people I've never met. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I mean, maybe Frank Zappa, but Frank was such a dick. It's hard to say that like Frank was my hero because the guy could be a real asshole, man. I don't condone asshole shit, but sometimes he was smug in a way, especially if oh my god, like if you ever happen to hear him doing an interview with somebody who's just like a shithead. Oh, dude, he's so smug and arrogant. Like, I'm better than you and I'm above this. It's like, don't do the interview then, dude. I don't know. But then you put him in with somebody like Letterman or someone that he respected. He was a pretty good dude, but he could be a dick. Musically, I guess you could say Fish are my heroes. Les Claypool would be another one. Frank would be a musical hero. John McLaughlin. So I got some musical heroes. Acting, Denzel and Robert Duvall, and now maybe Michael Keaton. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. I guess they do. I think some of them do. I don't know.
I don't know about Trey. Is Trey like 100% sober? Or he can still smoke, right? City of Tiny Lights. You like that song? I'm not a big fan of City of Tiny Lights. That and Baby Snakes. I don't like those two songs. Yeah, Zappa versus. Now that's what I liked Frank being arrogant when he was there in DC. Wow, that is an accomplishment. You talking about Zappa, Mary? I feel like yeah, I don't know. I guess that could go either way, man. Like if you just saw Frank in public and you asked him for an autograph, that could go really poorly. I know there was one. Well, I guess you can't really. I don't know how credible Maki Supa and Run Like an Antelope are, but I feel like he admitted to vaping some weed one time in 3.0. He can do whatever he wants, Woody. He's a fucking American. Just keep him away from heroin, oxys, and alcohol. I don't know if weed's even a drug, but maybe he shouldn't. Wow, Mary, that is an accomplishment. Oh, you're reading his autobiography? I've never read his autobiography. I've just read Zappa the Hard Way. Baby snakes. Yeah, I think Fish definitely does too. I think he does edibles, man. He does it all. Yeah, Zappa wasn't a big weed guy. I have, however, met Robert Pollard. I know a couple of you guys here are Guided by Voices fans. I actually met him and knew him before I even knew anything about him. Like I thought, I didn't know. I didn't know he was a big deal. Haven't seen him in a couple of years though. Yeah, he did. He smoked cigs all the way to the end. Claimed it was his favorite tobacco was his favorite vegetable one time. Alpine '03 gin. Oh, I believe that. I'm not gonna recall that one right off the top of my head, but I seen the top of her head. Hey, what's up, Panna Baker? Panna Baker. It's a new one. You're the ghost with the most, Woody. Hell yeah. I have not rewatched that recently. I should though, being on this big Michael Keaton kick. Hockey hair team videos. No, I have not. There's so much on YouTube, man. I know, man. What's up with Ahmet? Tough to tell, isn't it? Ooh, I don't remember the big squeeze. That sounds familiar. I probably did, but hockey hair team. I'll have to try to remember that. Damn, you met Warren Moon? Nice. Kind of met Dr. J. I don't know if you saw the Mexico videos or not. Later, Spud. Take it easy, man. Hope things are going well for you. Well, I feel like we just lost one of the team North Carolina. Damn, Eric Dickerson. That's big time. Damn, Dickerson was a dick, huh? That's a damn shame. I've met athletes under like organized signing shit, you know. Eric Barnes? I don't know Eric Barnes. Remember Eric Burns played for the A's.
Oh, no shit. Vernon Reed? Huh. Eric. Erich. No way. Damn, Larry. Yeah, there was. He did roll on through. Don't fuck with Cartman. You annoyed Ray Manzarek? Hell yeah, good. I'm proud of you. Nothing against Ray Manzarek, but damn. Ooh, Doctor, what was his name? Doctor Duncanstein or something like that. I think it was something like that. Can't quite remember though. Oh damn. Yeah, and before, if any photos before smartphones, man, you were taking a chance, right? Yeah, we got one time out and then something different. I don't know. I'm sure there is a subreddit about that. Definitely. Um, then I do feel like I met that Gavin dude in Bush. Not met him, but saw him in Vegas one time. Then I saw some pictures for the Reds and Indians, some players for the Reds and Indians one time, but again, wasn't a meeting. I've never felt compelled to like run up to these people and talk to them. I have heard awful things about Ellen for sure, but I think I've heard great things about her too. So there was this dude I used to work with a long time ago that he was about 20 years older than me. And I guess in like the 70s and 80s, he was like a paparazzi, man, before the days of like paparazzi. And just here in Ohio, more people, I guess, apparently used to come through Ohio because he had pictures of everybody from fucking Elvis to Michael Jordan, and then a bunch of rando. He even had some Frank Zappa pictures. Uh, I don't know, man. He would just go and like hang out in hotels. One of those guys, like spot the tour bus somewhere, go hang out around the bus. I don't know, but for nothing, he didn't sell the pictures or anything. There was no internet back then, so he wasn't posting them on his Instagram. He just enjoyed it. He just liked going around, man. He was a little star fucker. He didn't fuck anybody. Imus kind of seems like a dick. Not shocking. No shit. W? Wow. Not that I know of, no. Mm-mm. No. Well, there's one kid I did go to high school with. He ended up playing in the major leagues. He had a cup of coffee, as they say. He was on, even back when the Braves being on the Superstation was a big deal. Perhaps his major league debut might have been against the Braves. If that might not have been his debut though, but he got rocked. I mean, I did play sports, but mostly like throughout high school, I only ran track and cross country, so that's not really playing sports in a way. I just ran. Oh damn, dude from West Virginia. I think that's where he went to college, maybe. I don't know why they say a cup of coffee. I don't know what that expression means. Something that happens quickly, I guess. Like he was up just long enough to have a cup of coffee, which is an exaggeration. He was actually there for a couple of weeks or days, but I ran the half mile and the mile
And then sometimes the dreaded 2 mile. My senior year, I ran the 2 mile. I was no longer able to compete on the team in the top end with the top guys in the 800. And they didn't really like you running the mile and the 2 mile. So I usually just did the 2 mile. My best times were in the 10s. And then in cross country, I almost got under 17 in the 5K one time. I know the 800, man, turned into a dash. I mean, they still called it the 800-meter run, but it was turning into like the 800-meter sprint. It was getting a little out of hand, man. Like, dudes were going around 2 minutes. I couldn't hang. I was not a sprinter. I sucked. The longer the distance, the better I was. I did get under 5 minutes in the mile a time or two. One time in a cross country race, crossing the split time, like there was a guy there at the 1 mile mark yelling out times. And as I was approaching him, it was like 4:51, 4:52. And as I'm passing him, it was like 4:54, 4:55. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I just ran like an under. I opened and I wondered, like, what am I doing up here? I don't think I was winning. It was like a big race with some strong competition, and I should not have been like in the top 5. Like, you kind of knew about where you stood, and it like just mentally fucked me all up, man. I don't know. Rather than just rolling with it and trying to continue just going as hard as I could, I felt like, oh, I started too fast. I fucked up. And dude, I don't even think, I think I ended up running like an 18-minute 5K that day. Nah, I don't run anymore. A couple summers ago, I got really into walking trails, and then that would turn into a jog once I'd get out there and kind of get loosened up, maybe walk for 15 or 20 minutes up and down some hills. I would kind of pick it up a notch and jog, do some jogging. Nice. Yeah, I work with a guy like that. He doesn't know much. Anything he knows about sports, he hears from me. Yeah, I did. Yep. That's why some of my best races were when I was a freshman before I got into anything. I hadn't drank any beer. I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't mess with any weed. But yeah, as a freshman, I ran a 5K in 17:35, and I was going to be like the next big thing. And our high school was like, oh shit, man, this guy's going to be a league champion. Might make it to state someday. I got slightly better over the next 3 years, but really, man, not. I never got down to 16:35, say. Not anymore, but I was for a long time, actually. Yep, same way, same here, dude. Even my sophomore year wasn't great. And you know what it was? Also, getting my driver's license fucked me up. I got before I got my driver's license, I was riding a bike everywhere or walking over to a friend's house and all that shit. And then all of a sudden you get a driver's license, you don't really stay in shape. Like you'd finish track season up and then you'd have the summer to yourself and then come back to cross country. And Submarine House is trying delivery and curbside pickup, but they're struggling for sure. I know one of the girls got let go. Although I don't know about the Huber Heights location, Chuck. Yeah, I know. There was a kid I went to that a friend of mine, a cross country friend in high school. He never did either. Never did anything. And then I saw him once. A couple years later, he went to OU, and me and him and some of our friends from UC all got together. And yeah, man, he busted out the big bad. Later, Woody, if you're out of here. Cool, man. What's up, Atlanta? We're doing all right. Moved right on from amber ale to Pepsi. I don't know how great that is, but regulators, Mallory.
days of track and cross country. You want to see a picture? Why not, huh? Let's see what we have here. Well, that's good. How embarrassing. I was taking selfies before smartphones, apparently. But my dog was in there, too. Check it out, dude. Real old school selfie, but with the dog. So it wasn't quite a selfie. That's not too embarrassing. Got some chokers on there. Hell yeah. Hair about the same kind of hair I had right now, actually. Oh, HB was the dog's name. HB. Come here, HB. Well, let's get to the real deal here. The Running Man. Where is the Running Man? There's got to be a picture of the Running Man in here. There we go. That's a decent one, I suppose. Really kicking some ass there. There you go. In case you didn't believe me. I beat that dude, too. That was the final home stretch, and I beat that little fucker. Look at them bangs flying backwards. That's how fast I was running. Some Oakleys on. Hell yeah, son. All right, that's enough of that. Got anything else cool in here? Put that up later. Kind of looked like Billy Strings in that. Nice. No tattoos, though. I did run with sunglasses, dude. I thought I was cool. I thought I was cool. Oakleys, dude. I was like Jeff Lowe. Oh, shit. Damn it. I think one of the other parents like yelled at me one time. I was fucking with my glasses. I don't know what I was doing. I think I got fogged up or sweaty or something. And one of the other parents on the team like yelled at me like, quit fucking with your glasses and focus or some shit. I didn't take that too well. Fucking asshole. Jeff was trash, man. I hate that guy. How'd they just let all those dirtbags testify too, man? I thought that was always a problem. They're like, well, we got a witness here, but he's a real dirtbag. You know, I don't know if this is going to really fly with the jury. It was total rock and roll. I was like a classic rock and roll. Although I did listen to some Slayer. Every now and then I'd listen to Slayer before a race. That get you fired up, man. I didn't know Peaches back then, but I feel like Peaches would be a good cross-country song, but I didn't know Peaches yet. I know, seriously, dude. And then I remember one time, one of the best races I ever had. I could never quite figure this out psychologically. Like, what the fuck was going on there? Ego, man. Ego was so fucking strong. But like my junior year in track, I found out one of the girls on the team had a crush on me and went out and got like personal records in the mile and 2 mile or the half mile and 2 mile that night. Or I think I ran the 4x8 in the 2 mile and just fucking crushed it in both of them. Just totally showing off for a girl. You know, like, why wouldn't I just do that every race? But fucking ego is very, very strong, dude. Very, very macho. Very young macho F Zappa 20. Just to show off for a girl, drop like 10 seconds off my mile or 2 mile time, whatever it was. Never, nothing ever happened with that, no. She's one of them chicks, she liked a new guy on the team like every other day. And, I think she had some real Christian parents, too. Christian parents didn't like the Oakley wearing guy. It had a reputation. Uh-huh. You know what they say about 18-year-old boys and 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21-year-old boys. Speaking of that stuff, I listened to I'm not gonna say it either. They damn, lost my train. Oh, I watched Dat Stick today. Still never know if that's serious or not. Is that a parody or? Ooh, you got some Wedding Crasher, huh? Never had that. I don't know I think 10 miles. I think I did a 10-mile run one time. But then one time we did, the longest race I ever did was a 10K. That was horrible. I never wanted to do that again. And then that also stopped me from like thriving to try to run beyond high school too, man. Because in college, that was it, a 10K. And I probably wasn't good enough to do like a mile or a 2 mile legitimately. Not even in like Wright State. Maybe some like Division II colleges in Ohio or something. But my longest race ever was just like some fucking July 4th fun run thing out in Brookville, Ohio. That was a 10K. I think I did a turkey. The turkey trot was a 5K. You guys got a turkey trot in your town? I did the Dayton turkey trot a couple times. And then, yeah, one time we did do a 10-mile run. I think it was like on a Sunday. We didn't have a race on the Saturday. So like we just had our normal Monday through Thursday routine. And then Fridays, we always did something light because we usually had a race Saturday morning, but we didn't have a race that Saturday morning for whatever reason. And then that Sunday, we all got together and ran 10 fucking miles. Damn, 17 miles, huh? Fuck that. Yeah, there's a fish fan that I'm friends with. He's into those like distance mountain running things right now, man. Fuck, I think he did like 46-mile race along the side of a mountain. Fuck, he's no Cameron Haynes yet, but he's going after it. Dude, I hated even doing like a quarter mile up a hill. Like those were some of our toughest training practices or whatever you want to call it. Right near the school, man, there was a street. It was like quarter mile, kind of uphill, nothing too steep, but it was rough, man. It was real rough. I thought they had turkey trots everywhere. I thought so. But I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I like the solo sports like that. I like team sports too, like basketball. If I was good, I would have continued playing basketball forever as long as I could, but never did play football. My mom was kind of ahead of the game on football, man. She didn't want me playing football. She thought it was fucking just bad for you. And then I played some baseball, but I didn't really like baseball either. It's too fucking hot out there in the summer, man. I hated that sport. I liked watching baseball. Basketball was always my favorite sport to watch. And probably if out of any team sport, that was the one I was most decent at. And usually just through conditioning. Yeah, same here. And then, even then during a race, we weren't allowed to wear any kind of listening devices. So played some recreational volleyball. Dodgeball. Yep. My work could maybe, I don't know, I don't know how many years ago it was, but we entered a dodgeball tournament. Our team, our like bunch of guys at work. We lost. in the second round. We did win one game. We beat a bunch of old fucking dudes that were out of shape like us. And then the second round, we played these dudes from Middletown. They were all like athletic dudes, man. Bullshit. They were in shape and practiced dodgeball. They killed us. I don't recall pickleball. Is that just the one where the dude runs in the middle? Pickle? Oh my God, ESPN showing dodgeball. Jeez, man. Hey, what's up, Marco? Just been hanging out, dude. What you up to? I know, man. It's so bad. Dodgeball, huh? Virtual racing and dodgeball. Streak from the Cash apparently has questions about TV shows now. They don't even let you play it at school. Damn, what a shame. Dangerous. I know, right? I don't know, man. Right. I've heard there's always some shit going on with the rights, though. Like, just legal battles over what they can and can't play. Even some stuff that maybe if it even aired on ESPN, maybe they don't necessarily own the rights to it. And I don't know. It's like, oh, come on. Can't they just get over that for a minute? Like, I guess there's some crap going on with Sony and Marvel and Spider-Man right now. I like those new Spider-Mans, those two most recent ones, especially the most recent one, the Far From Home. Top 5. I don't know, man. Because you're talking about something that would be national, huh? Chipotle's a decent guess. Yeah, that's a decent guess. I mean, they're hurting, right? There's got to be so many of those, right? What about like Bob Evans? I don't know if Bob Evans is like a big timer or not, but I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like there's going to be so many of them. Or if just everything's going to be so bad that everybody's going to somehow get later, dude. That or somehow people just like everybody's going to get bailed out, man. There's just going to be like just some giant like corporate and consumer. I don't know, man. It's just. I mean, I feel like Bob Evans has got to be hurting, right? A place like that, movie theaters, yes, certainly. And then tons of the smaller local places. I would think he's rooting for the demise of the Cheesecake Factory. I hope Olive Garden fucking makes it, man. Yeah, man, movie theaters. Because those are going to be the type. Some places even if and when, let's just whatever, we'll take a date, May 15th. They're like, everything, that's it, man. Social distancing's over. May 15th. Let's go anywhere and everywhere we want. I'm not going back to a movie. I've done a handful of yoga poses, but I've never done yoga. But every now and then my lower back bothers me, so I've learned a few poses that kind of help with that. Fuck yeah, man. Olive Garden. Pride never die. Olive Garden never die. Fucking Red Lobster, damn it. Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. I'm not running out to my local theater either. But man, what the hell, man? It was just every movie. They got to keep making movies. They just gonna go straight to streaming. Hell, I paid the $3.99 to rent a movie today or yesterday actually. So maybe, along with all the streaming we already do, I don't know, man. It's a good question. It's a depressing question. It's a question that's tough to answer. I don't know. I was thinking about all like when I heard that the Rats are taking over the French Quarter, man. I enjoyed the time I went down there for the days between Jazz Fest. I'm thinking of all those little joints. One-Eyed Jacks, man. I don't know if One-Eyed Jacks is going to make it. Stanton just bought Tipitina's, the boys in Galactic, I don't know.
I might go to like on average a movie every 18 months at a theater, so that's not like something I'm really gonna miss, you know. There is a drive-in here in the Dayton area, and they claim they're opening. I think April 18th, first night. I don't know how I even feel about that. I mean, I get a little, that's an old ass, dirty ass drive-in, so I'm a little sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy anyhow. Even with, I mean, there's other viruses probably floating around there, but you can just sit in your car. Definitely staying more than 6 feet away from other people. I went to the drive-in by myself one time, dude. The lady thought for sure I had like friends in the trunk, and just to not feel like a loser, I was like, I'm meeting some people here. I just got off work and my friends are already in here. But I just wanted to go. I don't know, man. I really did just get off work. And I don't know, maybe I was just feeling like I wanted to do something old school. So I went there a lot when I was young. I think it was one of them Incredible Hulk movies. Not the most like the 2014 one, maybe going back to like 2008 or some shit. Yeah, that's like some Hoagie's Pizza was brought up earlier. Like I purposely went there just to be like, dude, I love Hoagie's Pizza. I don't want that to ever go away, man. I always want that to be an option. So I ordered food, went over there and did their curbside pickup one day. Yeah, probably was the that Hulk. That is kind of looking back on it now, like, and I don't know where the hell I was, like mentally, or what was going on, why I went to the drive-in by myself. But that seems really weird. I'd be scared of a dude that rolled into the drive-in by himself. I'd be like, oh, great, he's here to kill us all. Oh, lovely. Nah, man. What? Not allowed? I've definitely went to a movie theater by myself. I think I went and saw fucking the NWA movie by myself. Yeah, the place I get my hair cut. I don't know how they're doing. Then the people that worked at these places, I don't know how they're doing. Went to an old school porn palace. I would admit it if I did. I think I fell asleep once at a movie theater, but yep, no yoga studios, no gyms, all these yeah, these venues. I don't know, man. At least the outdoor venues, there's not a ton of I don't know, they can just kind of sit there. Well, you still got to pay for your lease or whatever. I don't know, man. No haircuts, I guess, isn't totally unusual for me though. Although I hadn't planned on growing it much longer beyond this. Ooh, the casinos for sure. There's got to be fewer casinos when it comes back, I would think. And then the longer it goes, the more likely, yeah, theme parks, right. I mean, maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks they can survive, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute before I'm comfortable going back to like a sporting event or a concert, something like, especially a concert. That's even, yep, it's the way to go. I guess we don't have much of a choice. I don't think I'm gonna try the old cut my own hair routine. Biting off a little more than I can chew.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do in Vegas, man. Vegas may have been so far ahead they can handle it. Yeah, that kind of, I mean, especially if they try to rush it, for sure. I wonder how it would be. I mean, well, I'm sure they could definitely find whatever that, say if they did the MGM for Halloween, they could definitely find 12, 15,000 fish fans to stuff it, I'm sure. But, ooh, I'd be a little worried. For New Year's Eve. Yeah, right. Like I had been thinking New York, New Year's Eve, but boy, New York, man, it might be a while before New York is something. I don't know, man. I don't know though. Sometimes there's some incredible shit happens. I don't know. There's nothing really to compare this to, but there have been times when it just seemed like total devastation. And I don't know what the long term effects are still to this day, but the BP oil spill, for example, that seemed like, oh my God, doom and gloom, decades of devastation. And not to say that we're 100% everything was cool immediately, but that seemed like it went from, oh my goodness, everything's fucked down there forever. And that wasn't necessarily the case. And I don't know. Not that this is the same thing, but James Dolan does? No shit. Wow. I'm sure there's some Knicks fans that are probably cheering that on. Well, where are we at? Are we around 2 hours or so? Yeah, we're getting there. We might try to push on close to 2 hours. Yeah, he does own MSG. Not a very well liked man. I don't know, man. What can you do in New York City, right? Even if, I mean, they're just large gatherings by nature. It doesn't have to be a basketball game or a concert or a play. There's just constant large gathering of people there. Yep, yep. So I don't know. It's a bummer. I try not to get too freaked out about it. Try not to future trip. But it's hard not to. I don't know about that, Isaac. I don't know if that's a guarantee. I don't even know if that's a guarantee, man. The ocean is big. Oh, you feel like your work wants you, but you can't? I'm just a little freaked out. Me too, a little bit. Sure. Think Trey's got it? Is that why he's been quarantined? Like, he's been around some people, right? Be a bummer. I think he'd survive it though. Fuck, Zamfir did it. Maybe, man. Just blasted the MSG crowd. Well, I don't know what I might try to go. I might jump into some curb after this, perhaps. I don't think I'm gonna dive back. Maybe I still got Doctor Strange. Although somebody suggested maybe I should do those Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably jump into a couple episodes of Curb though.
Good idea. Start Tiger King. Just definitely give the first two a shot. If summer tours a go, you're in. Is that what you're saying, Carrie? Later, Chris. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'll do about those Billy shows in July if they say let's do it. If it's still lingering out there, the dishes are still stacking up in there. Your dishes are done. Boom, nice job. I don't know, man. Wonder how many of these dinner and a movie Tuesday night deals they got planned. I guess they don't have anything planned. I guess they're just playing it by ear. But I mean, let's just say if nothing happens, no fish for all of 2020. I wonder if they're going to keep doing these every Tuesday. I did check out a little bit of the Sunday stream. The Panic one, that is. This one, you probably could have lived without. 2 days off, damn. True, but I don't know, man. April, May, June. I mean, that seems like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out once we hit the peak here. I mean, still the numbers are growing every day. They're not out of hand yet. They're not making me feel like we're all going to die, but the numbers are still going up. So eventually, when that number levels off or even starts to slow down and go the other direction, we'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at that point. But I don't know. I know, I've been trying not to. It's hard not to, though. And then I still really don't know. Like, let's just say if they do open everything back up and people are going to concerts in July, but yet the virus is still lingering out there and people are still kind of getting it. And every now and then somebody's going to the hospital and every now and then you hear somebody's died. I don't know. Not sure. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can go with the media lies thing still too, but it's getting to the point where eventually you're going to know somebody who's dead. And you'll be like, oh, damn. Huh. Guess the media killed my aunt. Fuck, that's a bummer. Now, does the media sensationalize all this shit? I don't know. I'm not even really watching the media. I'm just watching all these governor and federal press conferences and reading the stats. See, there's the other leadhead. See, told you. Well, y'all, I'll keep trying. Yeah, I enjoy them too. They seem a little boring sometimes, but I don't know. Still getting a handful of people tuning in every night and shooting the shit, so I will, man. All right, y'all take it easy. Gringo, thanks. Appreciate it. Everybody else, Mary, Leadhead, both of the Leadheads, Carrie, Larry, Daryl, and Carol. Fuck. All right, guys. Boom, we're out of here.